Welcome to Christ Center Gamer's video game review of BioShock 2. In this sequel, you are still in Rapture. The city is in disarray, and as you can see, there's leaking and kind of damage here. It's definitely on its last legs. Instead of playing Mr. Ryan, you actually are a Big Daddy, codenamed Delta, and your adopted little sister is kind of grown up now, but you have to, there's this bond between you and her that if something happens to her, you're going to go into a coma, so it's in your best interest to help her. And to do that, you have to go through this city and locate her, and it's not an easy task. There's several, you do have some allies, so you're not alone. You make some friends, but there's a lot more enemies than friends. There's these, some of the basics, a lot of the basics of the game are the same as the original. You have your health, and then the blue up there is your Eve, which, for all intents and purposes, is kind of like magic. If you run out of the Eve, you can't use... right now I have like this bee one where I can throw swarms of bees at people. You also have abilities with like throwing fire at them. What on earth? Whoa. Something's attacking. I don't know why that stuff is just all of a sudden going out. Strange. Huh. But anyway, so there's a so you have lots of abilities. You can freeze people, fire them. You can, let's see, you can also hypnotize them, use telekinesis. There's all sorts of fun abilities. Freeze them. Lots of different kinds of weapons. I have a chain gun now, fully upgraded shotgun. This camera lets you do research. I have a spear gun, a launcher, and a drill. So that's pretty much some basic armament. Oh, and this is a rivet gun. And this one will launch some turrets, and it will also launch remote hacking. So you do hacking stuff to hack turrets and security cameras to actually fire upon splicers. Splicers are people that have taken one too many genetic potions and are literally insane. So just that's pretty much describes them. And what happens here, I have this corpse I just took some money from, and since I'm a walking Big Daddy now, I have a little sister with me that I've temporarily adopted. And I will show you the process of gathering Adam. And Adam is what lets me purchase, like, the ability to, have bees, have fire, have ice, and have all that. So that's what Adam is. So you have Eve, which is your magic to use the abilities, and Adam is what lets you get them. And then there's all kinds of genetic or gene tonics, whatever they call it, which will grant you abilities of having the little sisters get Adam faster, better time hacking, and all sorts of little upgrades and slots. So you have to make sure you have the slots open to use the abilities. So I guess without further ado, let's properly set up some traps so that when these guys come, they'll kind of get flung in the air. And here I just use some more. Because once I have my little sister start, it's going to be a lot of action. So I gotta make sure I'm ready, and let me set her down and tell her to gather Adam. So this game is very disturbing. There's lots of violence, and as you see, she's gonna start sticking her needle and sucking the Adam out of this corpse. I mean, it's very disturbing. I mean, this is not a game I want my kids playing or watching me play. See, he just got flung up there. I can set them on fire, and they will cuss. I mean, they say all kinds of nasty stuff. See, there's all the traps are in place, and she's almost done gathering atoms, so. Oh, there's a guy back there. Or a woman. As you can see, she's done. So, I got her back. And so now that she's collected her atom, I'm going to take her back. And then here's where you have a choice. Alright, so you just gather all your loot from all your victims here to reap up the costs of the ammunition spent. If you want, you can drink, and if you drink, it'll recover your health at the cost of some Eve. There are some options of redemption in this game that's kind of nice. You know, obviously these guys you gotta kill. You have no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to kill those guys. How you do it, whether you set them on fire or swarm bees at them or pump them full of bullets, that's your choice. I like bees. Alright, so now what I have to do is I have to find a vent to put this little sister in. There it is. This is the enemy. The protagonist, whatever you want to call her.
But every aspiring Caesar must learn to fear the knives of his fellows. Ask yourself, what does Sinclair stand to gain in guiding you here?
Alright, so here's where a choice is. You get these diaries that kind of...
This is Eleanor Lamb speaking. It's been many years since my last diary. Mother found a way to rehabilitate me psychologically. But she can't remove this thing inside my body. I look in the mirror and I see a freak. I remember very little. Just an artificial sense of peace.
Alright, so there's lots of storyline stuff here. And
Alexander is trying to help me adjust. He's responsible for part of my condition, but he wants to make amends.
now... Sorry, I'm very save happy in this game. So here I can either rescue and save this little daughter, or little sister. Sorry, I can save her and not get as much atom, or I can kill her and get all the atom. And I've been saving them all. As you see, it's quite a process. And if you save them all, you do get rewarded. And now, as you see, she's a normal little girl. Thankful that you saved her, and she's just gonna climb back in there for safety. So this game does give you the choice of doing good or bad, and then it does reward you if you are good. And some people you save will help you out if you spare their lives, and some people don't. So it's a lot of choices, but that's pretty much how this game is in a nutshell. You got a lot of mindless cussing monsters that want to kill you. You have some people that have done bad things and you can choose to forgive them. You have these little sisters that you can choose to save or kill. So there's a lot of choices, but definitely a very mature game. Very gory, lots of language. And there are some sexual situations, not situations, but references rather. And religious stuff, as I see, there's a Bible there. Twisted Bible stuff. But that's pretty much how this game is in a nutshell. I hope you found this video review helpful. Thank you for watching.